What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are back in the shop once again, and we're going to be working on my 1989 Jeep Comanche. Let me show you what we got going on. So a lot of you know that I did wreck this Comanche a couple years ago, and whenever I got into an accident, I'm going to make a video on that soon, but somebody was texting and driving and they ran into my rear tire, and it bent my old 14 bolt and bent the bed. And you can see, you know, I don't have perfect body lines anymore, and I do have a larger gap right here, but we're not going to worry about that. But what I am kind of worried about is this broken tail light. So whenever I got in the wreck, it crushed all of this right here, and it actually broke my tail light, and it's actually just kind of chilling in there right now. And as many as you know, if you own a Comanche, these tail lights are worth their weight in gold. There's people out there that's asking a crazy amount of money for these tail lights, and I wasn't going to pay somebody $300 for a tail light that I'm probably going to break on a trail. So Oracle Lighting actually has a pretty cool solution. Let me show you. Let me get my workbench ready. Alright, so what they have come up with is a aftermarket Jeep Comanche MJ LED taillight. And what's pretty cool, it's like the same color as mine. It's got the same bumper. The body lines on that Jeep is a lot better, but I'll show you what comes in the box here. Very nice. So these are definitely a lot better than factory Comanche's tail lights. Let's see. Oh, sticker. Nice. So it does come with all the plugs and the wiring connectors and everything. So hopefully this is going to be a plug and play situation, but we'll see. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take out these tail lights. I've already got the screw almost out. Oh, I guess there wasn't one on the bottom. Alright, saving some time. It's pretty clean. See, it's got a crack in it already. And I don't know what kind of mangled mess this is, but anyway, we're going to go through these wires and figure out what we got. Probably clean up some of this wiring. It's probably hard to see, but I did go ahead and cut the top of the tail light, the bulb. I went ahead and stripped down the wires, and the directions, it doesn't really say what's the negative and the positive or power, so it just says connect the black wire to the black wire. So we'll do that. Take my wire crimpers here, and I will be heat shrinking all this also, but I just want to go ahead and make sure it's all working before I do all that. And then it also says connect the blue wire to the white wire. So blue wire, white wire. All right. Connect the brown wire to the yellow wire. It's gray with a black tracer. Close enough. Alright. So now, before we get too carried away, I'm going to get my voltmeter and test this bad boy out. Alright, so this is definitely working. So I'm going to try to clean some of this up just a little bit. I don't know if I did this whenever I was trying to fix it after the wreck. It looks like something I would do, but I'm gonna try to make it look a little nicer. So now I'm gonna get this one plugged in or get the plug for this one spliced in, and then we'll get to the reverse light. Got these two plugs spliced in, and now for the reverse light, it comes with this pigtail with just two, and the instructions say to go black to black. Whoops. Gonna go ahead and crimp this on like so, and then the white to this one. Just like that. All right, let's test it out. So I'm gonna take this one to the top, just click it in. I'm gonna take this next one, clip it in. And I'll take the bottom one, clip it in. Alright, now we're just gonna set it. Oops. I'll just set it right here. So I'm just gonna leave it right here for right now, because I still have to do the heat shrinking, and I'm gonna be putting some more electrical tape on there. Well, it comes on, so that's definitely a good sign. Let's see. Crap, I don't have my keys. I was going to try the turn signals, but I'll try the brake lights. Let me know if they come on. Sweet. These are super bright. I don't know if you can tell. I got my hazards on, but I don't know if you can tell how crappy that light looks versus how bright that is. Alright, so I'm going to do some cleaning up of these wires and heat shrink everything, and then we'll get it installed. Alright, so I got the wiring as cleaned up as I can. So now what I'm going to do is take the tail light and plug everything in, and then we will actually put it into the Jeep. Alright. So it does have two screws right here on the side. I'll be taking those out. It's really cool that it comes with the hardware. Let's see, it's got the clips in there. This is a really nice tail light. Alright, so this top one, plug it in. Then plug in the middle light, and then the little tail light. Now I'm just going to be picking up on these clips with a screwdriver. There is a little spring in there. You got to kind of pull it out. Clean those up properly. And then we'll be taking the new clips, putting these in. Oh man, that is cool. So we got the top one in, get the bottom one ready. Perfect. Alright, so now you can put the tail light in. Feed this through. Make sure none of your wires are being pinched or anything. Alright. Alright, so you're going to get this top one started. And I'm not going to fully tighten it down until I get them all in. Now go down here to the bottom one. But I think they look pretty good. What do y'all think? So now I'm going to start getting these screws in on the side. They go right in, just like that. Awesome. So whenever I was first building this Comanche, I actually took a wiring harness from a 96 Cherokee and swapped in along with the 4.0 and the AX15. And I never could get my reverse lights to work. And so I just put some on a toggle switch on the bumper. So I'm probably not going to get the reverse lights to work in this video. Passenger side and the driver's side all tucked up, all cleaned up, looking pretty good. You can try to shake the taillight and the whole Jeep moves, so they're pretty dang solid. I think they look good. But if you have a Comanche, I would definitely consider these before you buy a used pair. And if you're one of those people that have Comanche taillights for sale and you were trying to get $300, shame on you. These are definitely the better option. So anyway, I'm trying to sell these $300 or best offer Comanche taillights. Perfect condition, no cracks. I'm just kidding. But anyway guys, I really appreciate y'all watching me putting the taillights on my Jeep Comanche. If you have any questions,